and welcome to my channel. My name is Galina and this video is about one of our days in Australia. This day we went to see kangaroos and koalas. To do that we had to take approximately 1.5 hours flight from Sydney to Brisbane. Brisbane, it's capital of Queensland state in Australia. It's a large city. To see the kangaroos we had to take a bus. I remember that we couldn't figure out how to buy a bus ticket. We asked people and it seemed like they had some kind of tickets, either monthly or single use, but they bought them somewhere else. We went to a kiosk that was closed and tried to buy a ticket from the bus driver, but he didn't sell them. We had to skip the bus, which was very unfortunate because the next one was in about half an hour or so. I think we bought the tickets at the train station hub under the King George Plaza, but at this point I don't remember for sure. So if you know how to buy the bus tickets there, please write it in the comments. Maybe it will be useful for people watching this video. This is the King George Square next to the City Hall. We are in the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary. While I was filming lizards, did you see who just passed by? Okay, once again, lizards and some kind of a dog. Or a fox, but more like a dog. It was Dingo. The girl was walking with him to his cage, and we will see him again later. The dingo is considered to be Australia's native dog, which came to the continent thousands of years ago. The word dingo comes from one of the indigenous Australian languages, from the word ding-ko. Interesting that a lot of women, or I would say mostly women, are working at this sanctuary. At least that's what I noticed the day we were there. We bought tickets to pet koalas and food for kangaroo. First, I thought that maybe I should buy at least 2 packs of food, but decided to see how it goes and come for more later. But even 1 pack was more than enough. I even brought the leftovers back. Kangaroos are very patient animals, the same as koalas. And here's Dingo again. And now we're going to see sheep and sheepdog at work. Here's a close-up look at this picture. In 1788, sheep first arrived in Australia with the first fleet. In 1887, a successful mechanical sheep shearing machine was produced. During these years, because of drought, the sheep numbers declined. In 1964, the Woolmark logo was created, assurance that the products are made from pure wool. This date is 200 years since the first fleet. The Sydney Opera House hosted a fashion extravaganza with designers such as Versace, Missoni and Oscar de la Renta. In 1990s, the sheep flock was 170 million, And I'm not sure what happened between these years, but in 2014 there were only 71 million sheep.
She goes with the first obstacle that is right in front of you guys.
Look at how this dog is guiding the sheep to where they need to go.
Now to put into perspective for you guys just how valuable these working dogs are, the world record for highest selling working dog was actually broken in 2022 for an Australian Kelpie. They do also have another product they produce called lanolin as well. So lanolin is a natural oil that these guys produce in their wool, but it is actually really good for us in terms of skincare products and also baby products as well. Give her a massive round of applause. These guys do make a really cool service.
These are koalas. Okay, why did we go to Australia? The first reason was to find a warm place to escape our cold winter, or at least part of it. If already crossing the globe, what do we need to see in Australia? Of course, kangaroos and Great Barrier Reef. While I was searching where we could see kangaroos, I found that we can also hold and pet koalas. With more deep search, we found that you cannot hold koalas everywhere in Australia. Most of the territories, like New South Wales, where Sydney is, prohibit holding koalas by tourists. But in Queensland, where Brisbane is, you can. I wanted to say that you better buy tickets ahead of time and went to the sanctuary website to check what's new there. And unfortunately, or maybe fortunately for koalas, from July 1st you cannot hold koalas in Brisbane as well. You can pet them, feed them, take pictures with them, but not hold them. I think it's for the best. Plus, not all people want to touch the animals. My husband was okay to be only in the picture with koala, but he didn't touch them or the kangaroos. Of course, there was a souvenir shop, and I almost bought a toy. With so many flights ahead of us, bringing a koala from Australia would be nice, but not really necessary. In the second part of this day, we went to another beautiful park in Australia, this time in Brisbane, and the name is Roma Street Parkland. The next bus was not in the picture. I don't remember exactly, but it could have been one bus per hour or so. So if you're planning to go there, make sure to check the bus schedule ahead of time. We asked some minibus driver to get us back to the city. He just brought a group of people to the sanctuary and he was okay to take us and another family on its way back to the city. But what I wanted to say, the girl who just passed by was wearing a school uniform, a t-shirt, a skirt, and a hat. This is what comes up in a Google search for Brisbane school uniform. A hat is unusual for me. Look at this playground. You can sit on these huge watermelons. I can just assume that the kids in Brisbane are not afraid of lizards, because here's a kid and there's a lizard. The kids probably got used to them from early childhood. Look at this beautiful park. There is no entrance fee. It's a public park. It was 33 degrees Celsius and we already spent half of the day outside, so we were tired, mainly because of the hot temperature. We were almost the only ones in the park, but we did see a few school-age kids crossing the park. It's a nice walk from home to school and back. I'm from Kiev and I was fortunate to walk through the botanical garden during the 4 years I attended my first music college. The garbage bins in Australia have the word rubbish on them. In America, we use the word garbage. My next video will be about the city of Brisbane. Hope you liked this video. Please hit this like button, subscribe button, and we will see you soon on our channel.